Hey guys, welcome back. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into some of the most anticipated features, including gear caps in easy mode and solo mode, and how they actually affect gameplay. I've been testing these features on and off for over a month to give you my honest opinion, and my findings might not be what you expect. If you weren't aware, all these features are already available in the Chinese version. I've played both the PC and mobile versions extensively to get a complete understanding of how they function. Let's start with gear caps in easy mode. These restrictions exist in both Zero Dam and Layali Grove when playing on easy difficulty. You're allowed to bring in purple gear and use blue ammo, but there are no restrictions on weapon builds. So if you want to take your 1 million build, you absolutely can. However, the real issue isn't the gear restrictions themselves. From my experience playing both the global and Chinese versions of easy mode, I noticed that the Chinese version offers significantly fewer valuable loot spawns. It seems like high-tier loot has been deliberately reduced because of the gear cap. I did manage to find a few red items in Zero Dam, but Layali Grove felt like a complete waste of time. It was very difficult to find purple or gold items, and even blue items were rare, making the run feel unrewarding. Another major issue is the keycard loot. Most of the time, keycard rooms gave me green or blue items, which makes using keycards in easy mode completely pointless. There's no real incentive to use them since the risk to reward ratio just isn't worth it. Loot spawns in the Chinese version are nearly identical across PC and mobile, but I did notice that PC lobbies had more well-equipped players. That being said, you can still earn a few $100,000 using recruit gear tickets in easy mode, but it's definitely not the best way to farm money. Also, unlike the global version, the Chinese version doesn't award any rank points for playing easy mode, even at silver and gold tiers, so there's no progression benefit either. Before we move further, let's check out the sponsor of today's video. Struggling with high ping, lag spikes, or low FPS in Delta Force? You're not alone. These issues can be the difference between victory and frustration. But what if I told you there's a simple fix? Meet LegoFast, the official game booster for Delta Force. I've been using it for a while, especially when recording content for the Chinese version of the game. Normally I get over 250 milliseconds, but with LegoFast I can cut that down to 90, all with just one click. No more packet loss, no more server lag, just smooth gameplay. But that's not all. LegoFast boosts your FPS by optimizing your system and even allows you to overclock your GPU while allowing you to switch servers to any region effortlessly. Just pick your preferred server and node, hit boost, and you're set. And if you're struggling with map knowledge, their interactive overlay map shows spawn points, all loot locations, and extractions for all operations maps, including tough ones like Space City and Brackish. Whether you're a seasoned player or just starting out, this feature gives you the upper hand, helping you navigate the battlefield like a pro. LegoFast isn't just for Delta Force. It works with thousands of PC and console games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Valorant, Apex, Marvel Rivals, Counter-Strike, and many more. So no matter what you play, LegoFast has you covered. Want to try it for yourself? Grab the free trial using the link in the description or pinned comment, and use code DASH for 30% off when you subscribe. Big thanks to LegoFast for sponsoring today's video. Before we move on to solo mode, let's quickly talk about hard mode, which is currently only available in Space City and Brackish. To enter hard mode, your gear value must be at least 350,000 for Brackish, and you also have to pay an 80,000 entry fee. For Space City, the required gear value is 450,000, but there's no entry fee. One of the best things about the Chinese version is that these modes are always available. There's no map rotation or mode restrictions. You can play any mode at any time, which is a big advantage over the global version. I played a few hard mode matches, but the experience was really tough. Since I was paired with random Chinese teammates, we had zero communication, which made coordination almost impossible. On top of that, most players were running gold tier gear. This is actually understandable, given that in the global version, we already see gold-kitted players in easy mode. One of the most noticeable differences between the global and Chinese versions is the matchmaking time. In the Chinese version, finding a game in easy or normal mode is almost instant. Even in hard mode, you can get into a match within a minute. If you're solo queuing, it only takes 1 to 2 minutes to find a game, which is really impressive. Compare that to the global version, where I have to wait at least 10 minutes to find a match in Lyali when solo queuing. I've heard it's even worse in certain regions, making it frustrating for players. I'm not sure if this issue can be fixed, even with the upcoming console release, unless the developers make adjustments to the matchmaking system. The problem with the current matchmaking system is that it was designed for the Chinese version, where it works well because they have enough players to populate the servers efficiently. However, in the global version, we don't have a large enough player base to ensure a decent experience with the same system. Because of this, they should consider tweaking it to minimize matchmaking time and improve overall accessibility for players worldwide. Now let's talk about solo mode. This mode is only available on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and it's limited to the Zero Dam and Lyali Grove maps on normal difficulty. The loot spawns in solo mode are similar to the normal trio mode, but the gameplay is much slower paced. Players tend to camp in corners a lot more, making it difficult to survive unless you're running a Hackclaw or you're extremely skilled at the game. Personally, I use Hackclaw to do money runs in solo mode, and you can make a decent amount of money playing this way. However, because of the slow gameplay and the way players approach fights, solo mode isn't as fast-paced or action-packed as trio mode. Even though we're getting gear caps in the next season, there's a high chance that we won't be getting solo mode anytime soon. The player base just isn't big enough to support an extra mode. In last Q&A session, game director Shadow completely avoided talking about solo mode, which gives us some indication it will be pushed back for future seasons, possibly after the console launch. Season 3 is starting on April along with mobile global launch, and console version may arrive on Season 4, as we supposed to get fighter jets by then. As they earlier mentioned, they have plans to introduce it by July, which will be the start of Season 4. That's all I have for you today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. If you have any questions or specific content requests, let me know in the comments. Until next time, take care and happy gaming.